lots of investing videos in the past, although it has been a while, and trust me, I see your comments and I see the suggestions. A lot of you guys really want more investing style content, and I promise to bring you some at some point. I'm not gonna never do another investment video ever again. I'm definitely down to do some more, but it is inevitable every time I post one of those investing style videos. A lot of people comment, or at least a couple people comment and say, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's a relaxing video. And so I wanted to maybe kind of put it in terms that maybe a gamer or a sports fan could understand. For those of you that don't, maybe are a little confused with investing, this video, I have a feeling, is going to clear a lot of stuff up, and you might have this big realization that investing isn't quite as complicated as it seems. So, before we get into the video though, I want to say thank you guys so much for 60,000 subscribers. I would have never guessed we would be here at this point, but we are not done yet. If you're watching this and you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We are going for 100,000 subscribers. I've talked about it for years now. We're gonna have that YouTube plaque hung up on the wall right behind me. It's gonna look so good. It's gonna look so good when it's there. So just do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Hit the like button. The like button is just as important. Goes ahead and pushes this video out to more and more and more people, so I can help more and more and more people understand investing and fall asleep at the same time. So that being said, let's get into the video. So before we get into the gamer comparisons of how investing works, I just want to give a quick 60-second bare bones explanation of how investing works in the real world. So most of you have jobs. You go to work, you make money, and then you save that money, you pay your bills, you save the rest of that money, and a portion of those savings you can then invest with. So what do you do with that money? You go and you buy stocks of companies, and the price of that company can be worth, let's say, $100 a share. And based on their performance and their profits, that stock price can go up or down. If the company loses money, then the stock might go down to $90 a share, and therefore your value goes down. However, if the company has a great year or a great quarter, then maybe their price goes up, and therefore you make money. You can then sell those stocks to get your money back, and there you go. You have just made a profit or a loss. So, again, not a very confusing concept, but if it's your first time, thinking about companies, profits, performance of companies, it maybe something can be a little intimidating, a little hard to understand. I get it, especially for the younger viewers of the video. But what if I told you that everything can be an exact comparison, everything can have an exact comparison to something in MLB The Show? So, MLB The Show, for those of you that don't know, is probably the #1 baseball video game in the world. And it works like this. You play the game and you earn stubs. So your stubs are your currency, your stubs are your dollars. So what do you do with those stubs? You buy baseball cards. Those baseball cards have in-game players that you can then use, and they have different stats and different quirks and animations that are accurate to him in real life. Now, when the season starts, the players, they start to play their MLB season in real life. We're talking, the players are the companies. So, Ronald Acuna, for example, one of the best players in the MLB, he is rated at, or when he was rated at, an 87 overall. He has been absolutely killing it. He's been crushing it. He's probably one of the best players in the MLB, potential MVP candidate. his overall went up. Therefore, his value went up. And if you had invested into Ronald Acuna, you could then sell his cards if you had extra Ronald Acuna cards, and you could take the profit of the value that he increased. So everything has a direct comparison. The values go up and down every, the developers, they make updates every 3 weeks, I think it is, and they change the overall of players based on their performance. And so a player can go from an 80 to an 83, or an 80 to an 85, or whatever it might be. And if you made the right investments, if you found these sneaky good players, then you just made a ton of stubs, or in the real life scenario, a ton of money. So let's go ahead and kind of get into some examples of what I've been investing in. For those of you that do play MLB The Show, I'm giving you a little bit of an insight to what cards I'm holding, and maybe give you examples of how I made some stubs in the last update. So let's go ahead and get into that now. Alright, so before we get into the actual investment portion of the video, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to want to see my team update. So this is my rank squad. I'm not going to go into every single card that I have and talk about every single card, but I will at least do you guys the benefit of showing you what I have. Here's my bench. Here's all the cards that I could have on my bench that I'm not currently using. Here are my starting pitchers. We do have Bob Gibson and Pedro Martinez. And here are my bullpen pitchers. Hellspells, Ryan Helsley, and the Wolf, Aaron Loop. Two really good pitchers from Season 2. So, there is our lineup, and that's the last time we're going to talk about it. But, moving forward, let's talk about the roster updates that happened just now, not too long ago. So, the roster updates are basically every 3 weeks, and for me, this is the real life equivalent of earnings reports. So for those of you that don't know about earnings reports, every 3 months, if you are a publicly traded company, you have to release your earnings to the public and tell everybody either how much money you made or how much money you lost. And that is kind of the driving factor of whether or not the stock goes up or the stock goes down. Same exact idea can be said about these, and I feel like I need to preface this with the fact that all of the cards, like depending on your overall, they have a quick sell value of whatever amount of stubs. So for example, Sean Murphy, I made a ton of stubs on Sean Murphy. I was buying him anywhere between like 1,000 to around like 1,300 to 1,400 stubs, I believe. And he was an 81 overall, so I was actually paying a little bit of a premium for him. I'll put the quick sell values somewhere on the screen here, but I believe 81 is like 575 stubs for quick sell, and I was paying like 1,000 because he was playing so good. Everybody was anticipating his value to go up. I don't think anybody was anticipating him going to diamond, but he did. And the quick sell value of a diamond, which is an 85 overall or higher, is 3,000 stubs. So every single card that I bought of Sean Murphy and I sold for 3,000 stubs, I bought him at 1,400 stubs, and I turned around and sold him for 3,000 stubs. I literally doubled my money with every single card that I tripled it. I doubled it. I doubled my money with every single card that I bought. And so, I made a ton of stubs. I think I made like 40,000, almost 50,000 stubs off of Sean Murphy. And that's kind of the idea. See, I feel like some of you guys maybe don't realize that this is the exact same thing that the stock market is like. You invest in a company, the company does good or bad, the price of that company goes goes up or down, the price of the stock that you bought goes up or down, and you're still in possession of that stock. The exact same thing can be said about baseball players in MLB The Show. Sean Murphy was an 81 overall. I bought a ton of Sean Murphys. He went up to an 85 overall, and I quick sold him for tons of stubs. So we're going to be looking at other cards that I invested in this video. It's not always that simple. You know, there is risk in investing, just like there's risk in investing in real life. You can invest in somebody that is red hot, and I don't know what that sound was. I don't know if it was picked up by the audio. It shouldn't have been. It doesn't matter. Some people can be red hot. You can buy into that card, and then they start to just fall off a cliff and go ice cold. It happens. Things happen. You know, that happens in the real world. That happens to companies all the time. They'll be making tons of money, and then either the CEO will leave or something. I don't know. Something will happen, and all of a sudden they're not making as much money. Scandals can happen. You know, bad PR, bad press. Anything can literally happen. So we're going to be taking a look. We're going to go team by team, and I'm going to show you guys the cards that I'm invested in. And yeah, let's just hop right on into it. You have to go into your inventory. You can't go into your collections. Actually, I think you can't go into your collections. But so here it is, Jorge Mateo. I've been buying a lot of him, and his price has gone way down. This has kind of been one of my losses so far, although I don't know. I'm holding. He's an 82 overall. He's by now is 1,012, meaning people are selling him for 1,012. But the only people that have a sell now bid have him at 168 stubs. So there's a big gap. There's a wide gap of people selling at 1,000 stubs a card, and then ones that are willing to buy at 168. That's a very wide gap, which is kind of that's actually one of the widest I've ever seen. I do have a bunch of Adam Frazier's, but I wouldn't recommend investing. I have a ton of duplicates of like every card at this point, but nobody other than Jorge Mateo would I recommend. I do have a duplicate at Cedric Mullins, which he's actually supercharged at the moment. He just had a game where he hit for the cycle. Potentially, Cedric Mullins has been diamond in the past. He's very, very good. He's only 28 years old. He just hit for the cycle. He's an 80 overall. You could easily buy him, and he could go up to, I don't know, an 84 in the next update, and you would be making stubs. I believe an 84 overall goes for like 1,500 subs, quick sell. So you could buy these cards at 800 stubs and turn around and quick sell them after the update if you went to an 84, and you would then make 800, 700 stubs a card, almost 700 stubs a card. Not bad. If you believe in Cedric Mullins, then that could potentially be a good investment. Masataka Yoshida has killed it. He's actually really still at a premium. A lot of people are buying him, anticipating him to go to diamond in 83 overall, going for 2,300 stubs. Is crazy. Is absolutely crazy. And actually, you can sell him for 2,200 stubs, which, now that I'm looking at, is 1,000 more stubs than his quick sell value. I have a little chart on my phone that I've made, and I've popped it up on the screen by now. Anybody else out of the Red Sox that are, would maybe be worth a investment? Not that I can tell. A lot of people are investing in Yoshida. They've been investing in him since the beginning of the season. Moving on, Aaron Judge has had a 2-home run night. I did see where some people are on Rizzo. Rizzo's at an 81. Rizzo is historically a really good player. He does already have diamond hitting, so it's gonna be kind of hard for this card to go diamond, just because his defense is very he's still going for 489 stubs. The quick sell value of an 80 overall is 400, so you're actually paying a little bit of a premium for Harrison Bader in the hopes that maybe he still goes up. I don't know much about Harrison Bader, but or any of these Yankees for that matter. Moving on, Yandy Diaz was a really big one. Yandy Diaz, I think, got like a +6 or something in the last update. And look at this, he's still going for a good bit. People are still expecting him to go to Diamond. He's actually playing up to an 85. Same thing gonna happen to Randy Arozarena. He's going for 2,500 stubs. Both of these guys are probably gonna go to Diamond in the next update. The Rays are one of the best teams in the MLB. I myself bought a bunch of Tyler Glass now. I don't know that he's actually come back yet, but he's definitely going to be coming back soon. And Tyler Glass now, hopefully, is the same that he was before he got injured. Tyler Glass now was an incredible pitcher, definitely a diamond caliber pitcher. And if he still has that arm, you know, it's all going to be dependent on how that injury goes. But I went ahead and bought some before, you know, he comes back, just in case he has a killer season. Moving on to the Blue Jays, Matt Chapman obviously had a killer last month. He went up to Diamond. He was the player of the month. He got the 99 overall card. Other than that, Bo Bichette is still a pretty popular card that people are investing in. However, I don't know how much more he can go up. His defense is really, really bad, but he is a great hitter. He is a great hitter. I have a duplicate Alejandro Kirk. Looks like he's playing up to an 85. He could potentially go. I wonder what his hitting stats look like. I wish there was a tab for this, like, real life hitting stats. You can see what I hit with him, but not real life hitting stats. Let's see, moving on to the White Sox. I don't really have anybody from the White Sox that I'm holding at the moment, I don't think. The Guardians, I do have a duplicate Jose Ramirez. Whoops. A duplicate Jose Ramirez. I could sell him for 6,000. He's still climbing though. Jose Ramirez was, and this is not new news. Jose Ramirez last year, by the end of the season, I think he was going for like 75,000 stubs. I remember because I didn't buy him early on, and by the end of the season, he was going for a massive amount of stubs. I want to say it was even more than that. Nobody else on the Guardians. The Tigers, again, these are all duplicates that I've just pulled through packs. The Tigers are an absolute mess, man. They are an absolute mess. I don't recommend investing in any Tigers. Moving on to the Royals, you got Chapman at a 79. He's going for 205. Interesting. Chapman's kind of back. He's kind of back, from what I've heard, and what a lot of people have been saying. Chapman is kind of back, so this would actually be a decent card to invest in. He's going for 205 stubs. You know what? Let's buy a couple. We'll just buy a couple. Maybe get up to 10, just to have them, just in case he does go up to that gold level again. An 80 overall. If he gets just +1, we can turn around and quick sell him for 400 stubs. 400 times 10 is now 4,000 stubs, and we just bought like 4 or 5 or 6, I think, Chapman's at, what was it, 205 stubs. So we're gonna make a good bit on that. Plus, there's a chance that he could go up to an 81, an 82, an 83, all the way up to an 85. Who knows what's gonna happen? As long as he doesn't go down, we should be fine. We should be completely fine. It would be really nice to see him go up to like an 81, and that way I would make, I think, like 575 stubs per card instead of 400 stubs. Every overall point that he goes up is that much better. Wow, Zach Greinke is supercharged. That's pretty cool. Some people, I believe, are investing into Salvi. Salvi, another historically great player. Could easily go to Diamond. Moving on to the Twins, I still have my Sonny Grays, man. I still have my Sonny Grays, and look at that, his price is still climbing. Still, people are really expecting Sonny Gray to go Diamond. Even if he went all the way up to an 84, this would be a loss. This would be a loss. So people have it priced in that Sonny Gray is going to get a +4 in the next update. He must have just had another great outing. He kind of got snubbed, man. He got really, really snubbed in the last update. I cannot believe it. I'm holding on to him. We'll turn around and sell him at an 85 overall if we can. 24 times 3,000. I can't do that math in my head right now, but it's too early for that. But that's how much I would make in stubs if he goes to Diamond. I cannot. A lot of people were just shocked that he didn't get an overall bump. Nobody else for the Twins. Astros, I don't think. Actually, I do have. I've got 23 Ryan Presley's, and guys, he's going for like quick sell value. What in the world? Okay, I'm gonna buy some more. Oh, never mind. His value just went up. I'm just gonna buy a couple, just so you guys can see me actively investing. We now have 30 Ryan Presleys. He's playing up to an 85. He must have just had a good showing again. And I've seen a lot of people talk about Ryan Presley. Another guy that I had who had a much better start to the season than he's having now. Hunter Brown, let's see, he's going for 102 stubs. I'll buy a couple more. Why not? 4, 5. I bought 5 more. Again, if he goes up to, I'm buying him for 100 stubs. If he goes up to a gold, then I can sell him for 400. That's quadrupling my money, my stubs. And just holding that card, I think this guy is pretty young. Yeah, he's 24 years old, so he's got some young potential there. You know, some young phenom potential. The Angels, who do we got for the Angels? I don't think I have anybody from the Angels. There was a new guy that just got called up. Is this him? I keep pressing the wrong button here. Yes, Chris Oki. No clue who this is. Wow, he's actually 28 years old. I have no idea why he's going for such a crazy, crazy premium. He's got to be some sort of like a phenom to be going for that much, but I don't know if he's even played yet. I'm sure he is playing or something. He's clearly doing something right, or else he wouldn't be going for that much. Brent Rooker, still have a ton of him. He's going for 239 stubs by now at the moment. He was the biggest jump of anybody in the last update. He went from like a 60 something to a 76. It was like a 64 to a 76, 63 maybe even to a 76. All we need is him to go to gold and 80 overall, and we can turn around and quick sell him. No problem. Will he go to gold? I don't know. He's already got gold hitting. He just needs a little bit better hitting and maybe a little bit better defense. But I don't know that he's going to get that defensive bump. We'll see. He's definitely been killing it for the Athletics. He's been a bright spot in what is a terrible, terrible Athletics team. Moving on to the Mariners. Do I have any Mariners? Any prospects here? Ty France, let's look at him. Don't let Ty France heat up. Do not let, you know what, I'm going to buy some Ty France. I'm just going to buy a little bit of Ty France. We're just going to sprinkle in some Ty France. I'm down to buy, you know, I'll hold on to 10 Ty France cards. Julio Rodriguez went down to an 82. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Julio Rodriguez, I believe, was Rookie of the Year last year. If he wasn't, then he was a candidate. He was an 85, and he dropped all the way down to an 82 with the last update. People are paying a decent price he's got diamond defense. I'm about to invest in. I'm pulling the trigger on this. Cal Raleigh's been. I feel like anytime I pay attention to anything that the Mariners are doing, if I ever tune into a Mariners game, he's absolutely crushing it. Cal Raleigh, and he's got diamond defense already, meaning it's going to be much easier for him to go gold if he just gets a slight bump in his hitting, which he does have some great hitting ability. He will go to diamond or gold first, and then who knows, maybe down the road he could easily go diamond. If he starts hitting for contact a little bit better, he's kind of struggles for contact, but that's okay. Moving on to the Rangers, we have Nathan Eovaldi. Used to be on the Red Sox. Wow, people are still paying a great bit for him. I need to look at his stats. We have 11 that we're holding, hoping that he goes diamond down the road. Anybody else on the Rangers? Oh man, yeah, I really wish that MLB The Show would like have a tab in these cards that would show you their previous games, like real life games. And here we go. We have Ronald Acuna. Yes, I have 7 duplicate Ronald Acunas. I was shocked that he didn't go to a 90 in this last update. His power, oh my god, his power is an 80 and a 68. To put this into perspective, I actually tweeted about this yesterday. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at Collect and Play. But oh my goodness gracious, this card right here. This is highway robbery. He's got a 68 power versus lefties. He hit a home run last night, 454 feet against a lefty. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. He's already got a 99 arm. He's got decent-ish defense. He's got bronze defense, but you know, his ratings elsewhere. He's got good speed, decent stealing. He just is missing that power, and he literally hits home runs farther than anybody in the MLB. I don't understand. I don't understand how he didn't get the 90 overall. He's definitely going to get the 90 overall in the next update, and potentially this card could go into the high 5-digit range. We're talking 30, 40, 50,000 a stub, 50,000 stubs a card, and then I will sell them then. But until then, we're chilling. We're chilling with 7 duplicate Ronald Acuñas. Another Brave that I have, and a lot of people are talking about. Where is he? Bryce Elder. Here he is. Bryce Elder. I need to look and see if his stats, some of the stuff that he's been doing lately. I think he just had a start not too long ago, a couple days ago, and I think he gave up like two, maybe 3 runs. So that kind of stinks. But he is a bronze card, meaning if he goes from bronze to gold, if he somehow goes from a 72 all the way up to an 80, then we're chilling with that. We're chilling with that. 138 stubs right now could go to an 80 down, or an 80 overall down the road. You could turn around and sell them for 400. Suddenly, investing doesn't seem that complicated, right? Suddenly, it all makes sense. Suddenly, it all is clicking for hopefully a lot of you guys. Where I think you guys kind of understand, so I'm gonna maybe skip through some of these extra cards here. If you guys have any suggestions on who you guys are investing in, I'd love to hear. I might back you guys and invest in some cards myself. Man, the Nationals have 3 silver cards, and then it's bronze. Man, what happened to the Nationals? What happened to the Nationals? Dansby Swanson on the Cubs. Justin Steele. A lot of people were gambling on Justin Steele. He had a Player of the Month card. If he goes to Diamond, there's a lot of profit to be made here, because he's only going for 592 stubs at the moment. Totally undervalued. A lot of people were on Cody Bellinger. You can buy now for 280 if he goes to gold. Then boom, there you go. absolute gas. Tyler Stevenson, I believe, went to diamond last year, if I remember correctly, or he maybe just had like a moment's diamond. I think he just had a moment's diamond card last year. No, not really interested in any reds. I do have a duplicate Corbin Burns, which I'm just kind of holding on to. A lot of people were heavy in Devin Williams. He's playing up to an 87. I think I'm going to buy some Devin Williams right now. I think I'm going to buy some Devin Williams at this price. We'll say we'll keep under 15.75. Boom. We got 11 Devin Williams now. We can turn around and sell in the next update for 3,000 stubs if it goes to diamond. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That's kind of the goal here. Who else? Pirates. I do have 10 Brian Reynolds. This is going to be kind of hard for him to go to diamond, but seeing as he already has diamond hitting, I usually stay away from cards like this. The cards that I like to invest in are cards that have like gold or even diamond defense, and they're starting to hit the ball well, right? They start to, they're starting to hit in the high 200s, maybe low 300s, maybe even high 300s. Those are the cards that I like to invest in. So I only took 10 Brian Reynolds, but Brian Reynolds historically is amazing. He's a good switch hitter for the Pirates. Definitely their best player. I did recently buy Nolan Arenado. He dropped from like a 90 to an 86, and his price plummeted. Absolutely plummeted. Ryan Helsley is going for 1,500 stubs. He's a potential diamond. Could easily get a +2. A lot of the times you see players get +1, +2. It's very rare that you see a +3, +4, or higher than that. A lot of times it just moves in 1 or 2 card increments, and here we go. Saving the Diamondbacks towards the end here. Christian Walker and Corbin Carroll. I am fully loaded on both of these guys. All I need is one of them to go to diamond, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be Christian Walker. Corbin Carroll is a rookie, but look at this silver defense, bronze hitting. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'd like it if that defense was gold, but Corbin Carroll was hitting like 3 something last I checked. I think it was like 305. He's hitting decent power as well. Getting RBIs, so his clutch rating should go up. Decent investment opportunity here, especially at the price that he's going for, 719 stubs. If he even gets a +2, that's going to be an 83 overall. +4 would be an 84 overall, which I think is like 1,500 stubs. There's some potential for him to go to diamond. And then same with Christian Walker. He's going for 1,000 stubs at the moment. If he gets a +3, then that's going to be 3,000 stub quick sell right there. And then if we scroll down, Geraldo Perdomo going for 97 stubs. You know what? I'm just gonna, anything under 100, I'm just gonna buy up. There we go. Alright, we got all of them that were under 100. He actually hit a home run last night. They have 2 potential Rookie of the Year cards on their team, or Rookie of the Year players on their team. Obviously, Corbin Carroll is much more prominent and much more mainstream, but Geraldo Perdomo is sneaky good. He's still very low. I've been watching this one guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name, or else I would give him a shout out. He's very high on Perdomo. He's actually got a ton of Perdomo cards that he shows in his videos. I think he had like over 100 Perdomos, but I think we were at the very end. I accidentally backed out there, but suddenly investing should seem a little bit more simple, right? It's when you take the money in the stocks and you take the terminology away and you boil it down, you compare it to stubs and players, athletes that have real statistics and real life performances, and then their cards get changed based on those performances, and therefore the in-game value of these cards goes up or down based on their performances. Suddenly it makes sense, right? Suddenly it makes sense. I don't have any Rockies. I don't have any Dodgers. I think Evan Phillips was a pretty popular investment. Looks like he's kind of already there though. Dustin May is potentially could get a +1 bump. Max Muncy is crushing the ball, but that's about it. He only crushes the ball, not really hitting for contact very often. Padres Josh Hader is already an 87. We kind of missed the boat there. Juan Soto's going for 2,000 stubs. Yu Darvish going for 2,000 stubs. Looks like the Padres maybe are starting to put together a squad. Machado went down from an 85 to an 83. So he went diamond to gold. You could, if you think he's going to go back diamond, then by all means invest. Xander, same kind of story, 83 overall. Could potentially go up to an 85 down the road. Wouldn't be a bad investment. And then the Giants, a lot of people were on Logan Webb, potentially going from silver to gold. Could be a good solid snag there. Who else? Strasburg. Goodness gracious, Strasburg is a free agent. Wait, is he actually a free agent? Or is he just injured? So he's in the free agency. I don't know, but we are at the end of the list here. That is investing for gamers right there. That's how I would explain investing to somebody that maybe doesn't know anything about real world investing but is a major gamer and a major sports fan. That's how I would explain it, but I've gone on probably way too long at this point. Yeah, this is going to be a longer video. Guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace, peace, peace.